Namaste, yogis and yoginis. Welcome once again to Yoga with Vic at sunrise. And this is a very quick practice to do every time you wake up in the morning, whether it's sunrise or not, and you want a quick stretch, a quick move, a quick feel good practice. And let's get started. If you do have a block, I invite you to bring it with you because we're going to start in beautiful yogi squat in malasana. So maybe it's a bit heavy in the morning if it's you're not very open in the hips. So put a block underneath your hips. I mean your sit bones. You can say I just woke up, and then maybe bring the elbows to the knees and separate the knees. So if you see me from the front, I'm gonna be like this. So opening, and your squat might look completely different to mine, which is totally fine. Yours might be a bit closer together. I mean, the legs might be closer together. I'm very, as you can see, fluent. I just woke up. So just separate the knees with the elbows, spine upright. So we're not crouching. We're not just letting the body just hang in there. So let me go to the side so you can see me pretty well. And then from here, we're going to put the hands on the ground and we're going to lift the hips up to the sky and try to extend the legs as much as possible. Come back. Inhale, exhale, bring the hips up. And we're just warming up the legs. And waterfalling the spine, so let hang the head. Just let everything fall with gravity. And you might remove the block, or you can keep it if you think it gives you safety, whatever you prefer. And now we're going to remove the hands. We're going to do the same, but coming halfway. So we're just warming up the legs here, like sitting up and down. Up. So we're fixing more the attention on the legs. And down. Up. And all the way down. And you probably feel that by now your hips are really opening up. Up. And down. Up. And down. Beautiful. Now plant the hands again on the ground. Bring the hips up as we did at the beginning. Maybe turn the toes a little bit towards the front. So we are kind of parallel to the mat. And then bring the hands looking outwards. So the finger points are looking away from us. And try to go as far as possible underneath your legs. And you might bend the knees a little bit. That's fine. It's not cheating. So do whatever feels good. We're again waterfalling the spine. Big time. Hang the head. Hang everything. Just try to reach a walk with his fingers a little bit further. Beautiful. And then bring them back. Let's go back to our beautiful squat. Oh, awesome. Take an inhale. Keep opening. Oh, give yourself a tiny break in there. Oh, so gorgeous. And then from here, we're going to open the shoulders. So we're going to bring the right hand to the right foot, kind of, and the left hand is going to come up to the sky. And if this is enough, just stay here. Maybe you want to bring the whole arm behind you. And maybe you want to put it between the thigh and the waist. Or if you want to try, you can bring the right hand, wrapping it around the knee and grabbing both arms, no more, both hands, fingers. I'm clasping the first two fingers and opening the chest. The left chest is opening to the sky. So we have internal rotation or external rotation. We have a bit of both. And here you can get the block again if that feels better and safer. And then release. Let's do one more of going up and waterfall and down. And let's try the other arm. So bring the left arm to the sky. No, the other way. The right arm to the sky. The left one to the ground, and then maybe bring the right arm behind it. You can grab maybe the thigh, or if you want to try, bend the left elbow and clasp your fingers behind you. Not necessary, not compulsory. Open the right chest to the sky. Oh, feeling great. And then release. And then put the hands on the ground. Climb up again. Lift the hips. Bring them towards the front. You can kind of open downward dog, so you can open the legs wider than the mat in this case, and just push your hips up and back. So this is a wide downward dog, and my mat is slipping, so I'm just going to put the feet enough so it doesn't go all the way. That's what happens when you work on a very unstable surface. So this is a wider down dog, so if you're not too warm, this is a great one to do. And then you slowly walk back, shortening also your downward dog. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and then bring the right hand to the left calf, the left shin, or maybe the thigh if you don't reach the shin, the ankle if you reach, whatever works. Turn around, look under your armpit. Check out how beautiful the sky is. There's some clouds. Oh, I was so happy to see eventually the sun coming out. It was just under the clouds. And then it's like, yeah, the little ball is coming out. Okay, change to the other side. So put the right hand on the ground, the left is coming to the right shin, the right ankle, the right calf, whatever you reach. And do that beautiful twist. And now I can look at the sun. So looking east. Oh, and then release. Bring the hands forward. Bring the right leg up, just a little bit parallel to the ground, and to the front, between the arms, between the hands. Let's go to pigeon. So for pigeon, I had a lot of trauma with pigeon because I was taught in a way that was quite complicated. The shin doesn't have to be parallel to the mat. It has to be whatever it lands, because your hips and your knees are different to everyone. To start with, we're going to put the toes on the ground, so make sure that the knee is looking down, it's not looking towards the side. And then once you see it's there, land it on the ground and tuck the toes, and then put the hip as close to the ground as possible, accommodating also the leg. If you need to pat it with a bit of a blanket or a block, whatever you have to do it, place. And then from here, you can stay here upright, or you can maybe go on your forearms, or maybe you can go all the way down, whatever works. And then you can feel the hip, the glutes stretch. Beautiful in the morning. You might think I haven't really used my glutes during the night, but definitely you haven't used the rest of the body either. So let's give it a bit of a yawn, a bit of an opening. And very often we also accumulate tension while we're sleeping, depending on our overall state. The ideal thing is to rest and relax. Sometimes we wake up in the morning even more tired than we went to sleep. Take deep inhales and deep exhales. And I know if you're like me, you would have stayed in pigeon for the next 10 minutes, but for the sake of time, we're going to tuck the toes, bring the leg behind, pedal a little bit in your down dog, and let's bring the left leg up and bring it between the hands, kind of. It doesn't go really between the hands. And then again, check what happens to your knee. Yes, tuck the toes, and now untuck the toes. Check your hip that is properly accommodated there. If you need anything to prop it upright. And then slowly, if that is what you have chosen, go onto your forearms. Or maybe go all the way down onto your forearms, like leaning on the ground. Beautiful stretch of the glute. And whatever your shin is, whether it's sort of parallel or non-parallel like me, which is more like at the moment like a reverse number one. If it is parallel, please remember to flex the foot. Let's protect the knee. So you're in a very straining position if you do have it parallel. So you want to make sure to stay the knee. Oh, what is it about pigeon that I get to stay here forever? Anyway, put the hands on the ground, come up, tuck the toes, bring the leg behind you, pedal a little bit again. Let's come to all fours. There's no feel good without a bit of cat and cow. So drop the belly. Inhale, look ahead. Then bring the spine up to the sky, arching it, separating shoulder blades, and exhale. Inhale, drop it. Exhale, lift it. Navel coming to the spine. Tucking the pelvis. Inhale, now tailbone goes up to the sky. Fill the belly with air. And now we're going to do some barrels, some hopping, whatever it is. Moving the spine freely towards one side and the other side. Just to make sure that it has movement, that the flood of blood is going through. Beautiful. And now, just a quick puppy pose. So come to the back of the mat, extend the hands ahead of you, and as far as you can go, and maybe put the forehead, maybe put the chin, depending on the quality of the health of your neck. Opening the shoulders. And come back. Again, I could stay in puppy pose for a long time. And let's go on our backs to close this down with, of course, there has to be a twist. And bring the legs towards your chest. Extend the left leg. Extend the right arm to the right. And with the left hand, bring the knee towards the left. And, oh. And if you want to have a little bit of a quad stretch, I recommend to do the cut, pulling the tail. So the lower leg, the one that is extended, bend it. And with the extended arm, don't extend it anymore, and grab the foot. And there you go. You're just grabbing your tail. But if it doesn't feel good and you think, no, I just want to enjoy the twist, just stay there. This is a nice, mild quad stretch. So if you tend to have very rigid quads, very stiff, I recommend it just as a bit of a start. Release the foot if you have it. Bring both to the center. Grab both knees, extend the right leg. And with the right hand, move the left knee towards the right. And extend the arm if you decide to go for the twist. If you decide to pull your tail, then bend the right knee. Grab the right foot with the left hand. And have both legs bent and taken care of. Oh, this was so good. And then release. And give yourself a big hug because you did really well. You started the morning the right way. Take an inhale. And exhale, relax, release. Let it all go. Give yourself a little minute of thinking, oh, I've got a beautiful day ahead and I'm so ready for it. Just primed myself with a bit of love, care, attention, inward thoughts, lots of breathing, connecting with my body, allowing the blood to flood, to go through every single piece of my body. My heart to say, hey, good morning, I'm pumping here for you. My lungs realizing that yes, they're ready to bring all the air, to filter it, to distribute it. And feel free to stay there as long as you wish. Maybe give yourself a second nap. Maybe you didn't put the alarm on, you're like, oh no, I can't fall asleep. I need to do a lot today. But anyway, just give yourself a few more seconds. And whenever you're ready, start wiggling toes and fingers. Give yourself a big stretch. Oh, big yawn, a big inhale. Oh, yes. Oh, and find your way up to seated, whatever that looks like. Bringing the palms in front of your heart, right in the center of our body. Take a big inhale. Open your mouth. Another big inhale. And another big inhale. This feels so good. I'm so ready for the day, and I hope you are too. And again, if this is like, oh, you just discovered that this is the perfect flow for you to flow every single morning, save it, and hey, replay and replay over and over again. Send it to that friend that needs to wake up in the morning with a bit more energy and a bit more emptiness of mind and everything else. And hey, I'll see you very shortly. Always so pleased to see you here. Let me know how it went in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Namaste. Thank you so much.